The data frame is sort of like a matrix, but it differs by being able to contain different sorts of data on different data modes. And each column can actually contain a different sort of data, while the matrix necessarily needs to contain only one type of data. It's the data structure that most resembles an Excel spreadsheet, I would say, and at least in my research, it's the data structure that I used most for storing the entire data set. And in this example, we'll create the data frame stored in the object D, and we use the command data.frame with a point. And as you can see here, we want 3 columns. The first one is to be called age, and we provide this column name by simply typing age and then equals the values to be contained in the age column, in this case a vector with 3 numbers. Then a comma, then the second column sex containing MF, and then a column called name containing Phi, Adam, and Eva. And if we look at this object, we get data frame here, and here are the row numbers, and here are the column names. When subscripting data frames, it's much like in a matrix. If you want the first column, you use the brackets. Do not tell R which row, which means that all rows are to be included, comma, the first column, and then you get the first column in the shape of a vector. If you write D1, comma, nothing, then you get the first row instead. And since the first row contains different sorts of data, this is numeric, here we have a factor, I guess, and this could be a character vector or factor. It necessarily has to be provided as a data frame. So this is a data frame. Otherwise it wouldn't be possible to mix these types of data. And if you want a particular cell from the data frame, you just write the first row, first column, you get the number 20. Instead of giving the number of the column, you can of course use the $sign and write the $age, then you get the column age in the form of a vector. And if you want the second row in the age column, you can write the $age brackets 2, which is the second element of the vector retrieved as a result of the $age. And then you get number 24, which is the second element here, and that's also, of course, the second row of the age column. If you want to see the names of the columns, of course you could look at the data frame itself, but you can also write names and then as an argument provide the data frame in which you want to look at the names. And then you get the names in a vector like this, age, sex, name. And if you would like to change the name of a column, you use the names command. And you write names D. In this example, we want to change the name of the second column, so we write names D, the second element, equals gender. That means this element sex is changed to gender. And if we now look at the names, we get age, gender, name. And if we look at the entire data frame, you would see that the second column has a new name, and it's gender.